go ahead, take that headset off and lock the door. It's about to get real. So, everybody think customer service is super duper easy, right? We all know we have our ups and downs. We have our days when we have our good and bad. At the end of the day is going to end, but at times we be needing to digress, okay? And so, when we need to digress, we come in here. Today's episode, we're talking about call center pandemonium. Yes, the pandemonium that goes down in the call center. You may have heard sudden change of the system. Payment system is down. Basically, you cannot log in. All of those things can take you down in one 8-hour shift. But don't let that, because guess what? We about to talk about it. So, my call center pandemonium pretty much goes like this. When I try to log in, literally, I don't give myself enough time. Why not? Because I work from home. So I give myself a good 10 minutes, okay? I think 10 minutes is long enough to log into a system. You would think, right? No, it's not that simple. It is not that simple, friend. So, one day I did try to log in, right? 10 minutes prior to my login time. So, I'm getting in and I see that, yeah, I'm having a little difficulty with logging in. So, instead of me going to fix my coffee like I do, I sit there at the desk, try to log in. And now I see the time is winding down. Bitch, I got 5 minutes. I just had 10. Within that first 5 minutes, I tried to log in 2 times. And guess what? Password about this long. And then you got to also authenticate yourself on your cell phone. Huh? You want to know what my location is too? Damn. Alright, let's do it. So now I'm doing that. And I'm instead of trying to log in, but instead of getting errors. So now at this point, I got to call IT. Yes, call IT. And so call IT, get on there. It's just a nice little hold, you know, about a good 10 minutes. I don't have 10 minutes to spend. I gotta clock in at 7:30. Yes, gotta clock. So, anyways, so I call IT. Come to figure out, system wasn't even messed up. It just wasn't accepting the password because the password expired. Yeah, I'm gonna keep pressing it because what? Now I gotta take a point because I'm late. They don't care about that. It's not my fault technically, but in their eyes, it's my fault. Awesome. Yeah, awesome. So I don't like the whole thing of being a call center. Now, as I mentioned, like you have your ups and you have your downs. The ups would be pretty much the downtime you receive in between calls or those team meetings. And in between those, you're going to have call center pandemonium, such as if you're having idle time. Here comes your manager, i.e. watch your idle time, people. The call center is active. You look, it's 2 calls in a queue. Yeah, that's the pandemonium that we deal with at times. Or also, if you have a team meeting, you've really been looking forward towards this team meeting all day. You've been nice to customers all day, simply because you know you're going to have a team meeting. You've been nice to rude customers all day, simply because you're knowing you're going to be off the phone for a good 15 to 30 minutes. On a good day, it can be an hour. But, however, most of the times it's going to be about 15 to 30 minutes for a team meeting. And guess what? Team meeting is canceled. Light it up, people. I said, people, light it up. Because that is diabolical. Why would you cancel a team meeting knowing that we, the team, was looking forward towards it? That's just bullshit. That's bullshit. That will derail our whole motive. Like our whole motive of just being a great customer service for the great, I can't even say it, a great customer service agent for that day. We shouldn't just be doing it for that day. But, however, we look forward to team meetings because that gets us off the phone. So some people may not understand it because they're not in the customer service world or the call center world. But if you are in the customer service world, then you understand those team meetings are like heaven, okay? Heaven on earth. Because you're stepping away from all of the chaos. Because at times, you get customers that you cannot simply please. It's no pleasing them. You can do everything right, but there's still going to be something that they're going to point out. I remember one time I had this customer called in attitude. Didn't want to even talk to me, but me in my position, I had to try to de-escalate. So I'm asking questions, being very nice, even though I really didn't want to, because this lady was nasty, okay? So I'm basically throwing myself out there. Just let me help you, you know? However, she finally settled and was like, okay, I'll let you help me because I really don't have time. If you don't have time, why are you calling at this moment? I feel like you should call when you have that time. When you have all the patience in the world to be able to sit and get your problem solved. That's it. Back to the story. So she didn't have time. So basically I'm going through her account, researching, looking at notes. You know you got to look at the notes. Sometimes we as agents, we half-ass. Especially if it's a customer who we don't care for. We probably half-ass half the time sometimes. I'm going to be honest. That's what I'm here for. It's okay. But reading through the notes, some of the notes are not the greatest. And then I love when it's real detailed, honey. You let me know what's going on. So I figure out what was going on, basically. She was trying to get a modification. The modification numbers that she had wasn't really working out for her, so she was looking into something else. However, she's been calling this one particular agent. I understand. That agent was busy. I understand. I'm in that same position. I have about 12,000 loans that we look into. Yeah, 12,000 loans. I said it. Yeah. 1, 2, comma, 0, 0, 0. And half the time, I don't even get through all those loans, you know? So, I'ma just say that, okay? And so, I understand the agent was definitely busy on other cases. And so, I looked at the notes, saw what was needing to be done. So, I basically explained to her what I was going to do. You know, you gotta always figure out the problem, repeat, summarize, make sure that the customer is basically wanting exactly what you just said. You know what I'm saying? In that sense, recapping what the customer said or summarizing. So, or acknowledging, should I say. So basically, I tell her, what we're going to do. And so she allowed me to do my little 1, 2. I cooked for a little bit. Now, situation got resolved. Now, at the end, you have to do that survey question. Yeah, that beautiful survey question. And guess what? I pretty much asked her, in the event you received a survey, would you be able to say that you were highly satisfied with the service that you received today? So you did a great job. I appreciate you for taking time and helping me, and I apologize, for coming off a little strong, but there are things you could have done better, such as me being on hold for 2 minutes or so. Minding you, I checked in, I refreshed my hold every 2 minutes. That's why the bitch said 2 minutes. I refreshed my hold. Now, unfortunately, it's nothing I can do about that. I did my part. QA, they should give me a point for that because I refreshed my hold every 2 minutes. But it's more. I refreshed it, okay? So anyways, she definitely said that. And then also the fact that she couldn't get in touch with her case manager. Well, I apologize about that in the very beginning, ma'am. I told you I did apologize, and I'm very sorry, but I'll be glad to help you. And, if there's anything else you need going forward, you can give me a call. Ask for me directly. That still wasn't enough. So, as I mentioned, you can never please a customer at times. Like, it's never pleasing them. So, just be proud of the work that you do and give yourself a pat on the back because, bitch, they wouldn't be able to do what we do at the end of the day. Okay? Work day. And most of the times, it's equivalent to what I'm dealing with. Customers that cannot be pleased. System is down. Having login issues. You have a micromanager. Your production metrics are probably crashing. It's gotta be one of the above sometimes. It never fails. And so if you're in that position, friend, I apologize that you are dealing with that. I truly do. I'm not playing. This is genuine. I apologize that you're dealing with that. But at the end of the day is going to end. And you never let nobody mess with you. Don't let them mess with your coins. I said it. Yeah. But don't let nobody mess with your coins. So you don't know them personally. So at times they're going to try to take it personal. Very personal. But here's what you do. I'm asking for you to do this, friend, because I wasn't that big enough, to do that. You put them on hold and you step aside, take you a smoke break, take you whatever you need to do. A little wine break, go take a little walk, whatever you do. So I'm doing other things, but I'm still in the field though. I know what you guys are dealing with. And trust me, I'll never let you guys down. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you, and see you later on Headset Hangover.